We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome to the Freak Show. Hi, I'm your host today, Bumpy McSquigums. We are diving in. We're starting up our coverage of Redemption Reapers. It's by AdGlobe Binary Haze Interactive, and it released on February 22nd, 2023. Big shout out and a thank you to the developers for hooking me up with the code for this. It's just diving in right on into the game, so I will shut up and we'll enjoy this opening sequence.
Each time I bring down a strong foe or protect someone from danger, I feel a sense of accomplishment. So while I wouldn't say I enjoy it, I suppose it does brighten my day a bit. And yet, the moment that happens, I feel so guilty. After what I've done, I don't have the right to be happy.
Huh. Well, that's kind of a somber opening. All right, I fiddled with the settings a bit. I think I might try a controller. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see whether we do controller or we do keyboard mouse. Just curious to see how the controller works for this. There are things in this world more terrifying than death. I'm one of them. To be fair, I'm one of them. I am one. Sorry. Roaches, probably another one. Well, y'all saw Men in Black. You know. These things remind me, like, immediately seeing them, remind me of Darkspawn / Orcs. Like a combination of those two, or a variant of either one. You better run, lady. Oh. How did... what? She didn't make it. That dude didn't make it either. Oh no. Do they not have a militia, or... Huh. Okay. Well, RIP those guys and girls. Jeez. You'd think that we'd have something. I mean, like, nobody at all was fighting back. Imagine we're going to find the aftermath of all this.
We're too late. The village will fall.
I won't give up. Not yet. If even a single person survived, I have to get them to safety.
Not alone, you don't.
Okay.
The Mort always attack in packs, which means the village is likely swarming with them now. We don't stand a chance against those numbers if we engage them in honorable combat.
So engage them in
Over the
dishonorable
Ashen Hawk
combat.
Brigade, and we'll do this our way. Burn away your fear.
Survive among the ashes. Let's move.
Okay. Burn and survive. Got it. The dude doesn't have a sheath? Well, you know, sometimes you just want to be at the ready, I suppose. Chapter 1, Wings of Salvation. Oh, here we are. Look at us. Yes! Aspiration. Eliminate all enemies. Yeah. Use the left analog stick To move the selected unit, this action can be repeated so long as there are moves remaining. Alright, this is cool. Alright, we got Spooky Boogie Boy and a whole bunch of other crew. Oh, cool. The little map in the top right. I like it. I'm a fan. Alright. So we have Sarah. Ooh, we move fast. Oh. And action. Okay. Marking. Hover the cursor over an enemy unit and press A to display the enemy unit's action range. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. So we can see how far out he can reach. Yep, that makes sense. You know, this is something like a lot of games have that I almost never utilize. I usually can tell. I mean, I do it sometimes, but I can usually tell and guess, and then sometimes I'm wrong and then I look like an idiot. But I usually can gauge or guess how close we are. But one of the things in more recent times that I'm starting to see more and more is when you get within range of an enemy, immediately a line goes from you to that enemy, and they're like, hey, we can see you. We saw it in Fire Emblem Three Houses. We see it in Fire Emblem Engage. So I think that's a cool addition to it. All right, follow-up attacks. When a unit attacks, allied units in range of the target can perform a follow-up attack. Sorry, the split of the thing is throwing me off for some stupid reason. Ranged attacking units cannot perform follow-up attacks. After the initial attack is over, order each allied unit to perform a follow-up attack by pressing A, B, X, or Y. Huh. Ranged attacking units cannot perform follow-up attacks. Alright, I'll have to see this in action, because I don't know what that means exactly. Alright, select a unit, press A to open the commands. Cool. Action. Okay, she is a melee combatual person. Twin Fangs deal 100% damage. It looks like we're going to get hit back, maybe. 61% chance to hit.
You'll never hurt me again.
We definitely get hit back. Of course we did. And then we can defend. Right, counterattack. I can just end my action, and then I can move here. And slashing stance.
Your time has come.
4. Okay. And then we... Okay, I see the follow-up attack. That's cool. It's a different thing. And there's a timer on it, too, which is a little scary. Is there any way to heal that's not, like, consumable? Spirit Draft. Units can use Spirit Drafts to restore HP. Spirit Drafts cannot be used up, but there is a limit to the number of times they can be used on the same map. I suppose that immediately answers my question. Oh, our weapons have durability, I see. Do have really low HP. Alright, let's see what you got. Collect relics. Pick up relics discovered on the map. Okay, shiny bits. Got it. There's more pages, and I noticed this earlier, and I noticed it now, and I just completely skipped them twice in a row. I am a dumb head. So I can't, like, move you into position, and then... Alright.
Enough.
So we're probably going to take a nice double hit here.
Get your guard up.
My guard's fine.
Try this!
And then, boom.
I must finish this.
89% chance. And we just obliterated him there. That's a cool mechanic. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, the other guy decided not to come and play. Alright. Let's get his movement range down. Yeah, we're like right outside of it. Collect relic. Unsent letter has been added to the archive. A red vein stone sent to storage. Alright, I think what we're going to do here is this. I'm going to defend. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think we have like a requirement here. Okay, we took 1 damage. Definitely think we should move behind, get the attack out.
I'm not afraid of you.
Big hit there.
I won't relent.
Big hit here, and we don't have another follow-up. Okay. But we did manage to dodge, which is nice. I think I move here. It doesn't look like attacking from any particular angle seems to make any difference. So like an 89 there, right? And if we attack from here, it's still an 89, so it doesn't look like flanking seems to do anything, because I think the enemy turns to face you regardless. Units can increase their max AP by fulfilling certain requirements in battle. Up to a maximum of 13. AP that exceeds the limit will return to its original value when a map is cleared. Oh, I haven't even been looking at AP, to be honest. Let's go here. I'm going to defend again. Okay. I wasn't sure whether or not we would actually aggro either one of these guys. But it looks like we definitely can. I think we're good here. Alright, see what you got, big guy.
Enough.
Pretty hearty hit on both sides of the equation. Alright.
You're finished.
And get got, son. Alright, cool. Collect relic. Village Chief's Diary has been added to the archive, and a green vein stone has been added. Action. Honestly, I think you just use the draft to fully restore yourself. Your soul. 6. Okay. Alright. I mean, we could probably have moved up on it. Alright, nope, that's not what I wanted to do, but oh well, I did it, so. Oh, he missed.
Your time is
that was fortuitous. I forgot I didn't mean to switch off and not defend, so that's on me.
I'm not afraid of you.
Bye-bye, sir.
I won't relent.
Just chopping fools up. It might be the last enemy. There's a big old delay there. We gotta level up off of it. That's Sarah. Sarah leveling up. Okay, HP went up to 6. Dexterity and speed went up by 1. It looks like we had SP of 2, maybe? Oh, we get rated. It's not something that I particularly enjoy, but whatever. I'm not going to attempt to do it quicker. I'm going to do this at whatever pace I want to do it. So that's a little unfortunate that I'm going to get like reduced experience for that, but whatever. It's just not something I enjoy. I like to be able to take my time, go as slow as I want to. One other thing that I don't particularly like. I do like this. This is great. The fact that there's dialogue and it's waiting for me to advance it. I'm okay with dialogue having auto advance if it's voice acted, which this is. So that would have been fine. But if it's not voice acted and there's reading to be done, there should always be a manual push a button to go to the next, I shouldn't have to be like trying to spit out, 1,000 words a second in order to get through something that doesn't have a long enough timer. That's just me, or just people read at different speeds, right? So maybe I can read it totally fine. Somebody else might struggle with it, or I can read it to myself totally fine. But if I'm trying to read and speak, there's a little bit of a delay, a little bit of a disconnect. It's a little slower. So I appreciate this in any game ever. This is the right way to do it right here. Anyway, so my other complaint, and I say complaint with like air quotes here, is I like bigger numbers, and I know we're early stages, so I'm not super upset with this. This is not a big deal, is what I'm trying to say. But starting with like 5 or 6 or whatever HP does not feel good. It twists my guts a little bit. I'm not a big fan. I do always prefer larger numbers, even if it's scaled the same. Like, say if you do 2 damage or 20 damage, considering you have 10 health or 200 health, it's the same type of thing, right? You're still getting the same percentage of health knocked off and so on and so forth. I'm always of the mind of maybe not always more is better, but higher numbers are generally better than lower numbers. Like, I'd rather have 100 health and lose 20 than to have 10 health and lose 2. Again, that's just me. I find there's a lot more room for, like, you can lose, like, you can only lose 2 or 3 health, whereas maybe you can lose 25 health. You have, like, more denominations that you can do. Makes it a little bit easier with the higher numbers. And I just like seeing the higher numbers. But that's just me. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you guys prefer low numbers? Do you prefer high numbers? I feel like the vast majority of people have to prefer high numbers, with the caveat that the high numbers aren't stuff where things get like bullet spongy, right? If it's still a 1-for-1 translation of like a 20% reduction in health, whether you have, 10 health, 100 health, or 1,000 health, and you're doing 220 or 200, it's still the same amount of damage. So there's no bullet sponges type thing. That's usually the only complaint I see when it's talking about high damage numbers or high numbers in general, like on creatures and enemies and things, versus low. Because I was shocked. I actually saw a poll on Twitter recently where somebody's like, should we do high numbers or low numbers? And the low number won, which, okay, immediately made me incredibly sad, and I pleaded with the developer to not do that because that's horrible. But, almost everyone had the same complaint about, oh, well, we get high numbers, it's just ridiculous this, and there's bullet sponges, and it takes forever to do that. That's just bad balancing. It has nothing to do with the actual numbers being high or low. That's just poor balancing. Like, if I go from getting a weapon that does, 2 to 3 damage, and then my next weapon's 3 to 4 damage, that doesn't feel good to me. If I go from getting a weapon that does 2 to 5 damage, and then my next weapon does like 12 to 15 damage, and everything's scaled appropriately, that feels much better to me. I don't like the little +1s and +2s. Now again, this is all small stuff, tiny preferences. This game has all low numbers. It's totally okay. I'm not like hating on the game. This is just one of those times I can finally throw a rant out there of something that I actually am passionate about and that I really, really prefer one way over the other. That doesn't make the other way terrible. It's just a preference. Anyway, enough diatribing, enough ranting, enough getting off on the topic. This game's cool so far. I like what I see. I want to see some more here. All right, so that's the last of them, Glenn said.
The Mort might have missed someone. We should look for survivors before moving on.
Okay.
You saw what they did here. The only thing you'll find is more death. In any case, Luff should be in the village proper by now.
Ooh.
Perhaps our luck will turn there.
Lug?
Right.
All right, cool. Okay. All right, I'm going to read all these this time because I see the RB up top. All right, after clearing a map, you will move to the loadout screen. There you can prepare for the next battle. Okay, Anissa Village. Story, proceed to the next battlefield. Battle prep, ready your units for action. Use shared experience to level up units. Use SP to unlock and upgrade skills. Change equipped weapons. Equip accessories. Use enhancement items. Archive will allow you to view texts about character episodes, morts you have defeated, and weapons, items, and relics that you have collected. And finally, save and load the game. Save game progress or load save data. In addition to manual saves, the game auto-saves when you clear a map. Oh, good. So if I forget to save like a goober, it gives us some options there. All right, I think now's a pretty good time to actually just start our very first save here. All right. Again, I know I went on a rant Let's do some battle prep here. All right, time. So training. There's gonna be 5 here. Spend shared EXP to increase a unit's level. Skills. Spend SP to improve skills or unlock new ones. Weapons. Change weapons on the map. Each unit can have a maximum of 5 weapons. That's cool. Accessories. Equip accessories with various effects. And finally, upgrade stats. Use items to upgrade stats. Okay, so our attacks, everything's so low. Evasion's low. Accuracy's high. I like that. HP is 6. Oh, that's rough. Training. How much shared experience do we have? 20. Could technically level him up too. I think I'll hold off on that for right now. Honestly, maybe that's a dumb idea. I think the early levels are one of the most important to get, like... Oh. Oh no. I switched to her on accident somehow. Dang it. Oh, because I was already on Glenn, and I switched to Glenn. Okay, well... Alright, the early levels, I feel, are one of the more important times to do that kind of thing, right? Alright, so skills. We have Twin Fangs. Okay, we can get Lightfoot. What does this do? Boost evasion by 5. I think that's important. Definitely something I want to get. And it looks like we can increase it up to level 5, which is nice. Hero's Resolve increases damage, and Double Strike deals 50% damage as a follow-up attack after the enemy counterattack. I don't like the after the enemy counterattack part, but that's okay. Okay, SP is available per unit. So here we can get Vigilance, take 80% damage from counterattacks. And then I assume it'll be take 60% damage. Take 65% damage. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, cool. Jason to an ally. Alright, that's neat. I like that. That's some cool looking skill upgrades there. I don't think we got any new equipment. We definitely didn't. Alright, and then accessories, same thing, nothing there. And upgrade stats. There are no items. Okay, so items for stat upgrade. Okay. Wait. What do these do? A stone used to strengthen weapons for short swords and spears. Alright, so there's going to be some sort of crafting type situation. I'm here for it. Very cool. Anyway, we can continue this story, but I think I'm going to actually break it off. I know it's going to be a little bit short, especially considering I ranted for so long, and I apologize for that. But we're going to break it off now, and we're going to come back to this maybe in a day or two and continue from there. And we'll dive into the story, and we'll get a little bit more of the gameplay and such under our belts. I think it's dark and kind of a gritty, horrible atmosphere like many games are. Very vague story so far. We're not 100% sure what's going on, but I'm here for it. Gameplay feels fine. I like a lot of the mechanics that I see. I don't think there's anything in particular that I dislike. No, I think I pretty much like everything that I see. I really like the addition of follow-up attacks. I think that's really cool. And yeah, I'm looking forward to more. Anyway, guys and gals, big shout out and thank you once again to the developer for hooking me up with the code for this. It means a lot, and it is greatly appreciated. That all being said, if you want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, publisher, any of that stuff, down below in the description of the video, there'll be various links, just like there always are. And, of course, till the very next episode, I've been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.